Oh, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. Over here at Mama's today. Relax, man. It's just retirement. It's just another daggone stage of life. It's an important one for sure. You know, I can't say it's any more important than any other stage. I mean, after all, you had to go through all those just to get here. But it's an important one. But man, it can be so great. You know, and it's great because you got 60 years of daggone experience that can help you through. You know, you didn't have that when you first got your first job. You know, there's two things that you just can't quantify in retirement. Your past experience and your ability to adapt. You know, you can pull from those things and just help you along the whole way, man. And you can't say you can't adapt, man. I mean, for most of y'all out there, the only time you ever saw a daggone computer in your life was, in a sci-fi movie. When you were growing up. Now you carry one in your pocket every daggone day. You know, how about punching a time clock? You know, a lot of people ain't never punched a daggone time clock, Doc. We had two of them. We had one where you had to slide it in sideways, and we had one where you punched it in the top there. And nowadays, man, people will think the world's coming in because they got 7% daggone interest on the daggone mortgage. Hey, I granted it's high, and it don't make it easy getting a house. But what was the daggone interest rate on your first mortgage? I don't know about you, but mine was 10.5. If I'd have got 7, I'd have thought I was in heaven, Doc. Hey, man, a lot of y'all been through a whole heck of a lot more than I have. I've lived a charmed life. I ain't gonna hide it from you. You know, you guys have experienced stuff that I can't even fathom, and I don't really want to experience. Sure ain't looking forward to it. You know, some of y'all have had cancer. You've had a heart attack, some other kind of health problem. You've might have been through divorce or bankruptcy. You might have even lost a child or something like that. You know, and look at you. You're still standing, Doc. You're right here on the verge of retiring. You're already retired, or you're seriously thinking about it. You're like an old daggone cockroach that after a nuclear war, man, just can't get rid of you. You know, I mean, hey, man, I know thinking about retirement's hard. You know, the concerns you have. I mean, everybody has them, man. You know, but you can't tell me that you ain't smart enough to get help when you need it. That you don't have the ability to learn and adapt just like you have all through your life and figure it out along the way. I just can't hardly believe that, man. You know. And I'll tell you, man, retirement's great, man. I'm telling you, it has the ability to be just wonderful. It really does. It takes a little work, a little learning, practice. It's something you've never been through, man. But daggone, everything you went through in your life is probably you went through the first time at one time or another, and you figured it out. You know, it's well worth it. Retirement's personal, Doc. Can't nobody make that decision but you. You can get all the help you want and advice to help you make that decision. But it's totally up to you. If the numbers don't match, hey man, you gotta hang in there. Your time will get there. You know, but maybe you can find a workaround. Maybe you can work part-time a couple years, you know, downsize, or maybe take in a boarder for a year or two or something. I don't know. I mean, it's according to your situation, and everybody's is different. There's no time frame to it. Don't let nobody talk you into retiring early, or don't let nobody sell you on squatting retirement, especially not me, Doc. I'm just figuring it out like everybody daggone else. But, oh man, I was over here knocking around at Mama's, and I figured I'd make a video over here. I don't think I've made a video over here other than inside the shed there. And we used to play daggone softball in that field. Used to fly a kite out there, rode dirt bikes out there. You'd never know it now. But, oh, you know what I did yesterday in retirement? Not a darn thing. Enjoyed every second of it. It was a priceless day, man. Me and the baby run up to, across next to the other end of the county. I went up there to get me some Krispy Kremes. Dolly Parton and Krispy Kreme have made a joint venture for a limited time to June 16th. Go up there and ask them for a Dolly dozen. That's what I did. While we was up yonder, we run over to a junk store and looked around. Had to run by the grocery store. On the way home, we picked up a sandwich for lunch. I mean, it was just, it was a priceless day, man. They couldn't have paid me enough to go to work and miss something like that. Just a random day during the week. I can hang out with the baby. You know, it just was where afterwards I started working on an old park bench I got, that old cast iron park bench. And I even run over to a daggone, there's a Civil War park over there near me. We got a handful of linear parks around Chesterfield County. It goes with, it's like the Civil War Trail or something. Kind of little unknown spots out of the way. And I was going to make a video of this one, but I made video 2 of them already. But this one here was just, it was a gun battery is what it was. Sort of like, what they call them in Vietnam? A fire post or something like that. Fire base. It was a big flat piece of land with a daggone trench works built around it and a moat. It's where they could, it was, they didn't see no action. It was a reserve unit behind the lines, probably a mile or so in case the enemy broke through. But they had cannons and mortars and stuff over there, and that's what it was for. In case the enemy broke through, they could launch an attack on them from there. But it was free, didn't cost a nickel. You know, all these parks I've been to are like that. You know, our needs are basic, and our wants are few and inexpensive. And I wouldn't go back to work for nothing in the world. But hey, man, I've held y'all long enough, man. You enjoy your weekend the best you can. You take care of yourselves out there. And we'll talk to y'all later.